Welcome everyone to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans. We here on the TNI Network. This is Trouble, my co-host J-Bone Bill, and the Turtle Nerd. I saw that. I saw the mug. Turtle Nerd, it said, right?
Yep.
Nice.
The Impact Plus Weekly guides for the week of J-Bone. Give me that week of number. I think it's
February 6th.
February 6th. There it is, February 6th. We got to start changing that. We got to go off the date. We're going off the date that they put on for Xplosion, right? That's the date we use.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're using. Okay. We'll go with that. So February 6th, we're talking Xplosion, guys. We're going to talk on some news that broke today. A bunch of shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of news involving current and former and related Impact talent. There's some open forum talks, no surrender, fallout. So we're going to touch on everything under the hour here. So, well, I would ask how you're all doing, but I just saw you guys like 24 hours ago. Yeah. I don't know how much has happened, but happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Alicia, was it good?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Did Stefan deliver on Valentine's Day? What did we get today?
Well, because we're moving soon, we didn't go the traditional route. We just ate a bunch of candy, watched Valentine's-themed sitcoms.
This is perfect.
And had crepes.
That's perfect. Man, I can go for a crepe. Bill, when was the last time you had a crepe?
I actually had a crepe not too long ago.
I was really hoping.
When I was down south, I had a crepe.
Really? Okay.
I did have a crepe down south.
Very nice. Crepes are good.
I had a peach. No. It was like peach and like vanilla cream. It was good.
Damn, that does sound
pear. Pear. It was pear.
What kind of crepes do you have today, Alicia?
I had a banana, Nutella, and strawberry.
Oh.
And Stefan had a gyro style or hero.
Oh, I love that. The nurse is a Nutella fanatic.
Wait.
Gyro.
Are you saying?
Well,
Stefan had one of our favorite.
Bring me fresh meat.
A gyro crepe? You can do that? I didn't know you could do that.
Well, the place that we ordered from does sweet and savory, and then a bunch of
shit.
Like,
if you're a reputable crepe place, you gotta have both.
Yeah.
Really? I never
they
thought about that.
breakfast ones as well.
Damn, I really want something now. I'm starving. J-Bone, I'm hungry. J-Bone's a hell of a cook. A lot of people don't know this. J-Bone is like the master chef in his house, right, J-Bone?
Yeah, I never made crepes before, but I do make some decent chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah,
all right, we're going to J-Bone's house for breakfast one of these days. Once all the shit's over, the pandemic.
I'll make you a stack of cakes.
Everyone's coming to J-Bone's house. I think Alicia's mic is a little bit low. I'm going to turn you up, Alicia. Hang on. I got the.
It's almost maxed out.
Yeah, it's pretty much maxed out. It might be just settings. You're not on your usual setup today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be why, guys. So we'll all shut up when Alicia's talking. That should help. But
he's all. You can talk lower.
Yeah, talk higher if you can. We maxed her out, so if you guys, this should be a little better now. So her volume is up. Yeah, that is better for sure.
All right.
Cool. All right, guys. So we're gonna talk. Do we start with? There's a lot of news. Should we start with the news, or should we start with Xplosion?
There's a ridiculous amount of news.
Maybe we should start with a little J-Bone news.
Should we start with J-Bone news?
Haven't done it. It feels like it's been forever since we had J-Bone.
Let's get spicy.
Play my music.
Appropriate.
Didn't we play it the other day without actually any news or something? I just like played for like shits and giggles the other day.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like, hey, all right, it's time for news. We don't have any news, but damn, it's awesome to listen to.
All right, let's do the news. Let's do J-Bone. It's been a while. Let's start off with that.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now J-Bone's news. It's the weekend. We didn't think there'd be any news. We'd like to save this shit for Tuesdays. We're gonna blow the news load on Sunday, the Lord's Day, Valentine's Day, because he loves news. Take it away, J-Bone.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Where'd that one come from?
So foul.
There's an itchy trigger finger on that one, I swear. And that wasn't mine.
Well, I'm gonna Walter Cronkite the hell out of this Impact news. All right.
You gotta blaze through it, J-Bone. We gotta get this. They're gonna yell at us about the open forum because these lunatics have been yelling at us about questions and all this.
Get those questions in in there for the open
put
forum.
them in now. Put them in now. Bill's looking at them now.
Go.
And you guys get them in now, and he'll keep an eye on them. All right, J-Bone, blast the news off.
All right. So first of all, we've got news about an AEW star being pulled from this week's tapings.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Guevara, one of my favorites. Not digging what's happening during the tapings, and there was some phone calls made. I'm paraphrasing here, and I'm just trying to keep this short and sweet. Basically, phone calls were made. He didn't dig what was happening. They called him and they said, "Take your ass home."
Yeah. So apparently he didn't want to do what they proposed, and he said,
Which was agreed to with AEW.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He
this
went
is all
back and
this
decided
is all,
he was bigger than the storyline.
Oh.
This
Yeah.
is all stuff between AEW and Impact Wrestling. Yeah. So this is stuff that was agreed on. He was going to, because he just left the inner circle. So now's a perfect time for him to, do something else, show up someplace else. To be honest, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in on this real quick. Given what was supposed to happen to him, I'm kind of glad they didn't use him for that, because I feel like it wouldn't have been the best use for a guy like Sammy Guevara.
I thought the idea was he's kicked out of one thing and it's like, cool, I'll just show up at Impact then, and it totally feeds the story, right? Like that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We're all speculating here. It's all speculation, but from what I understand, that was the proposed thing, and that would have been a perfect tie-in. So I don't know what the beef is.
Well, what he was supposed to do is what Taurus ended up doing. That's what I'm hearing.
But we haven't seen him do it yet.
Wait, not with Decay though.
Yeah,
Not with Decay.
Yeah, that's what was supposed to happen.
No. I think it's what's going to happen in the coming weeks.
I can't imagine.
None of this has been aired yet. None of this has been aired where they put Black Taurus.
From what I understand, he was supposed to take Taurus's spot.
In Decay?
Yes, that's why I said
I think that's
I'm
bad.
Not digging it.
I think that's bad wording by Mike Johnson.
Oh,
It could be. But that's what I understand is he didn't like the storyline. And honestly, if that's what it was, if they picked Black Taurus over Sammy Guevara, then because Sammy Guevara didn't fit in the thing or whatever, I'll take Black Taurus and Decay over Sammy Guevara any day. Honestly, and Sammy doesn't fit.
I don't think
Guevara
drunk.
Decay is,
I don't think drunk
this is
Tony
horrible.
Khan.
that's Sammy Guevara. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sure Alicia,
I could file an injunction.
that doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, I don't know what the storyline was, but I can say that in Impact's case, we'll be able to move on without incident.
Yeah, I think we'll be
Seem to
fine.
able to fill in when crap doesn't go right.
Yeah, I think that's not like it's a big crux of the story. Or you were saying
Yeah.
something, Bill. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, no. I think we'll see on Tuesday. My guess is we're going to see Black Taurus in something, and then you'll know that was the storyline for.
Oh,
Sam.
okay. So whatever he does on Tuesday,
Yeah,
might
who
have
knows? It
been-
might. Black Taurus might be in the X division on Tuesday. We'll see.
Dude.
How do we know that?
That's probably what
Yeah.
it is, honestly.
There's a lot of speculation, but I'll tell you what. I saw one of Basil's, what I guess is his last photos that he took at Impact. The picture of the three of them coming out, that Decay shot coming out. You guys see this? I think Rosemary posted it today. Dude, they look fucking. I think it's on Rosemary's thing. That mask is wicked. That is one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So cool. But all right, let's keep it going. What else you got, Jay? A few more things coming up.
All right, so we've got a former Impact Knockouts champion signing with WWE/NXT.
Now, I got to put this out there. What you're about to say, Jay, is the reason Uncle Mark is not here today. He's not. His wife called me to check and say, "Do you know what's wrong with him?" I said, "You know what? You're better off just talking to him. He'll explain this a lot better." And he's
she got
broken up
sent.
about it. He's not
He
doing
got sent
too
to
well.
maximum security,
Yeah,
as Tommy would
Yeah,
say.
I'll say.
Yeah, so
he's on like total lockdown there.
so speaking of lockdown, we'll get to that later. So Taya Valkyrie has signed with NXT. She's going to end up being in that next class that's coming up soon. So I know there's a lot of varying opinions out there. I want to say, look, honestly, it's not shocking. It's not shocking. Her husband's there. Whether she ends up working with him or not, we'll have to wait and see. But look, she's insanely talented, and man, I'm happy for her. I don't care what she does. I'm still gonna be a huge fan of hers.
Well, we love Taya. There's no question.
Go ahead, Alicia.
Yeah.
We just have to remember that at the end of the day, for a lot of the people in this business, that is the pinnacle of a career. And whether we like it or not, just respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've said that a million times.
Is NXT the pinnacle of the career, though? Or is it just now the hope? It's like signing a minor league baseball contract.
Like,
you might make it to the majors.
Because everybody's childhood, it seems to be centered around it. So people who do the business, that's what I just get from it. Is that
if you're over
like
35,
a true kind of thing, like dream job.
Yeah, and that's what it's just. Everybody wants that rub, right? Especially if you grew up on it. You're over 35. You grew up on it because every time you're out, you meet somebody. What do you do? I'm a wrestler. Oh, like WWE? You know, they all want to be able to say either I've been there. Oh yeah, I used to be there, or I'm there now, or yes, that is. You know, because a lot of people, if you're not a fan, you don't know everybody else. Yeah. So they want to get it on the resume.
Exposure, yo. Like, you have to remember that people who don't watch wrestling know WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, that's what it comes down, and it's the money.
Period.
Yeah. And you can't. I'll always say this about them. Whether I like their product or not, no one can compete with their licensing, their video games, the action figures, you know, they're on sticker books and notebooks and this and that and pencil cases,
television series.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much just to get in the system is the big thing, you know. And that's what I remember Cole Cabana just saying one of the times was. He was like, I just wanted to get it on the resume, even if I was there for a year and just like got it in there and I'm in the system. Like the honky tonk man rides the wave of this for 35 years. He's been riding the one wave of one run in that company.
And that makes sense for people newer in the industry.
Yeah.
Grizzled veterans.
That's the tough part.
Debatable.
That's the tough part. Taya is very established. It's just that's the weird part. It's like she's going to the NXT, and it's like, damn, what do you like deprogramming her down there? Like, what do you do? You know? But at the end of the day,
who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we're happy we like her. She was one of the absolute first.
Hopefully, it works out, and she either goes through NXT quick, or can get to the top of the card there because, buddy, even though they're on a national TV deal, it's still a developmental brand.
Yeah, so it's still labeled.
Hopefully, it's not a long term because from everything you hear, they don't pay for long term.
Yeah,
but I will say this:
they do have.
Oh, Jim, let me add this real quick. One thing. I'm happy for a personal level because she was one of the first supporters, wrestler-wise, of the show. Her feud with Kyle is like one of the first interactions we had, like that. Impact talent put us over.
Scumbag of the week. So she was a very big supporter of ours early, and I'll never ever. You'll hear me say that thing about it. It's all love for Taya because we want to make sure the Loca brand remains. Like we just like her so much. So like if it's all to work with John at some point, hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. I hope it isn't for not down there. That's.
But go ahead, Jim.
They've done worse things.
I was just going to say there is some really good women's talent in NXT. So I feel like she's going to fit in nice. There are some older, I don't want to say, I shouldn't say older, but well, I don't know what else to say. You know, like Mercedes Martinez. She's no spring chicken. She was actually in one of the women's main matches tonight at their event, and it looked like I watched a little bit of it. She knocked it out of the park. So I feel like she's going to fit in perfectly there, and they do need some more really good women's wrestlers. So hey, the more the merrier. If it gets them a few more viewers, great. I mean, I'm certainly curious to see what she's going to do. So congrats to her. You know,
congrats. We have one more though. Joe.
Yes, yeah, there is one more former Impact Wrestling champion that actually put pen to paper in the program tonight on the NXT Vengeance Day, I think is what it was called. He came out in the pre-show and made everybody look like jabronis. And then he put
only he can.
Yeah. And then they showed him signing his contract next to William Regal, and I'm talking about Drake.
Nope.
No, that's not it. Who's that?
That's the new guy. The new name. Go ahead, Bill. Hit the new name.
The new name.
L.A. Knight.
Yes. L.A. Knight.
Yeah. I think they were like the faux hockey team in Blades of Steel.
That's what I thought. I'm like, weren't they the hockey team in a video game? The LA Knight or some shit. But crazy, yeah. But I gotta say though, that to me, that's one of the most untapped. That's probably the best mic guy in the business today who hasn't been on TV. It's a huge get for him. It's weird. Bill, you pointed out it's weird that he's really back kind of where he started. I hope he goes through quick because he's very good at what he does in terms of microphone skills and I mean, he fucking tore him apart. I saw a little clip they put up. He tore him apart in like 2 minutes. I don't know, but I was a huge Eli Drake fan. It sucks that it ended with Impact, and NWA obviously had its ups and downs, but
to say the least.
Yes, I don't know. Alicia, were you an Eli Drake fan? I don't think we ever talked about the Eli Drake.
Yeah, definitely. Stefan loves him.
Yeah, he's fucking cool, man.
I got a big kick out of him.
I love him. No, but Bill, you had a hot take on this though. I want to get Bill throwing his 2 cents on this because you mentioned the whole back to where he started thing.
Well, yeah, it's hopefully maybe with Taya and Eli here and Blake Christian, but he's the old style NXT signing to develop. Maybe they are there. Hopefully they're getting compensated if this is going to be a brand going forward to go against AEW head to head. But obviously he was an original NXT guy.
Yeah,
Eli Drake.
From the Florida Championship Wrestling thing.
From Florida Championship Wrestling. Yeah. Like he's first class. He's
Where you going to
10 years ago.
He did Tough Enough, right? Or one of the
He did something.
Like with Chelsea and all them. Or am I thinking of someone else?
He did something because he like Bill, you were saying he's like class 1 when they turned it into NXT from FCW.
Yeah, he was in that first like NXT.
He did something to get in there, yeah.
And they got him. Impact got him early. They developed him, made him a world champion. There was always debate on where he should be on the card if he was a true main eventer, because he could talk. He was decent in the ring. I wouldn't say much more than that, but decent, but a great talker.
But it was in the tongue though. That he didn't need. Yeah,
but he also was in a bad time period because he was near the Jared, obviously the global era, and that's tough. He was champion for that era.
He has the weird belt. Remember the weird belt?
He had the one with a sticker. He had the sticker belt,
which he still owns, by the way. It's on his wall. If he's put that up, he's still got that belt. But that's a weird one. That's like that's a weird era, man. That lost belt too. That's a strange time that he was around. But he did what he could in there that time.
It was a tumultuous time in the company. It was when things were really starting to turn around, but it didn't. It took a while. Like we knew what was happening, but it just took a while for it to really turn around in TV over the course of about a year or so. Yeah. It looks like I'm looking at some of the comments here. Yeah, he had problems with some of the coaches in the original NXT that were later asked to resign because of internal issues. There's a completely different staff there now, night and day from over 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, like EC3 had. I remember one of my first meetings with EC3, like when he signed the picture, it was like I don't know if it was like F Demott or something he wrote on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. I heard that Eli's was that too, though. I
think they had similar feelings.
he had some interview he did, and he talked about like they just didn't get along, and he got buried with that. So, but no, happy for him again. I don't spend too much time on that, but very happy for him. He was always really cool with me anytime I met him. He's a cool guy. He's just a cool dude, you know. And I hope he doesn't get stuck. I hope he just blazes through it and gets.
Yeah, and honestly, anything is better than where he was with NWA.
There was nothing there.
The roster of Nick Aldis.
Yeah, there was just nothing left there. So he had to. The guy's got to work, you know. Why not? So
cool. Exactly.
What else you got, Jay?
Just for for those that didn't tune in to last night's review, I hope you all did. And if you
did,
thank you.
Quite a few of you did, by the way, because the numbers are fucking great.
Yeah,
thank you for tuning in. Yes.
It just the last thing I was going to touch on that became one of the hot topics of the first part of today, coming out of the end of last night, is the whole thing between New Japan and Impact Wrestling. Which we're going to see this coming Tuesday. Finn Juice is going to make their TV debut. That's Juice Robinson and
come on, you got this. David Finlay.
David Finlay. I almost said something else, and I was just that would have completely.
How what's with these names? Like, did nobody put any thought into this name? It's like, hey, you're David Finlay. I'm Juice. Finn Juice. Let's run it. Is nobody thinking
that's
of
a lot of their tag teams over there?
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's funny is before that, about between 2 to 3 years ago, they had another tag team. I forget what it's called. It's like a gauntlet thing, like going for a tag cup. I forget what they call it over there. My apologies. But Sami Callihan was in a tag team right when he hit the indies, right when he became a free agent out of NXT. So this is between actually 3 to 4 years ago, maybe. Before he really got going in Impact Wrestling. He was in a tag team with Juice Robinson, and they were called Death Juice or something like that.
Well, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So
even though that's like the same thing, that's like such a similar like that.
Just a combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
so yeah. So and I'm very excited for that because number one, I may not have seen all their content in New Japan, but I know they are superb talents coming out of New Japan. So it'll be very interesting. There's a lot of people from the Impact roster responding on Twitter to this announcement, like, ooh, look who's coming, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens to them.
Well, Jay, isn't that part of the news is who really opened the door first? Which company?
Well, that's true. I mean, we've been talking about that on and off all day is thanks to guys like the Good Brothers that have that connection with New Japan that absolutely did help open up that door. And it was in the talks for the last several months. This isn't something that happened overnight. That news did come out earlier today, is that this has been in the works for a while.
They were supposed to come out earlier, but they had scheduling issues, I believe. The last set of tapings.
Yeah. And so yeah, this is very exciting. It's just, the first step in, hey, who knows what else will happen. In fact, there's an article out there. I didn't read all the details of this, but there's even talks of huge names like Okada coming to Impact Wrestling.
Carl confirmed that today. He said that's happening.
Yeah, because it said the report came out, said or Carl retweeted it, said star and. Yeah. So that's tremendous if a guy like Okada comes to Impact Wrestling.
So once that happens, can everybody just go tweet like Meltzer and all those little like chuckle fucks with their bullshit news and they're still pissed off about the gimmick 10 years ago? It's like, no, nobody gives a shit, dude. Like, we moved on. Like, seriously, nobody gives a fuck. And then one I just want to mention, Jake, shout out to our former Rascals. We still got love for the Rascals. They won that Dusty Cup tonight.
But that's true. Yes.
I do want to mention that just because, again, they were very early supporters, especially Dez was a very early supporter. And Trey, we still got, so there's still a connection to that. So I just want to give them some love.
Most of the roster was putting them over. Like they're all they're
great.
Like Trey was doing it. They're all wrestling's a different place now, where like you couldn't really talk about the other. Some still do. Some don't mention anyone other than their own company, but most of them, like Impact's obviously fine with them doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
which is good to see.
Good for them. They're all. I mean, nobody's gonna be denying their friendships anymore. Those days are over. If you want to be like that and act like you guys, your friends don't exist to you or whatever, that's bullshit. So I'm glad that there's those walls are breaking a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm damn proud of them. They got put into the Dusty, called the Dusty Classic tournament, whatever it's called, and man, just taking NXT by storm. So hey, we'll see what happens with them. It's a great start compared to some others that have gone there and maybe haven't done much. So
yeah,
we cross our fingers and we wish for the best. That's all we can do.
That's it for the news, right, Jay?
That is it.
All right, guys, that's the news.
I'll be here all week. Try the fish.
So we're gonna talk Xplosion for a second. I was like, what? It is fish. The fish fry in Wisconsin is a very popular thing, though, right, Jim? We should do a podcast about that one day and tell everybody about the infamous Wisconsin Friday night fish fries. That's a thing. It's a very Midwestern sounding thing, but that is very much a thing in Wisconsin.
Culver's fish fries are very good. As far as yeah. I mean, there's restaurants out there that do a billion different fish fries, but as far as just a local quick one, as far as fast food, is probably the best in my opinion.
Get to what's fish fries and cheese. All right, we're gonna talk Xplosion. Not too much curry stuff to talk about, except this match was.
Oh my god!
Joe Doering and Shogun, probably my favorite Xplosion match yet. Alicia, did you see this?
I watched it.
This was wicked shit. Thoughts on it? Just give a quick feedback. I just want to go around and get our thoughts on all of us.
I thought it was really good. These two powerhouses really slammed at each other, huh?
He beat the fuck out of him. Legit, Joe beat his ass.
Well, now we know, and no surrender.
Yeah, the
his chest was all slapped up.
Oh yeah.
It was from this match. So this match was earlier, no surrender taping day.
I didn't even catch that. Really? I didn't even see that. Dude, he was brutal, man. Brutal during this match. I loved watching him just go to town on this. Big Joe Doering fan, even more so after this. Big time. But Jay,
he actually uttered some words for the first time besides just expressing himself with noises.
Matt Stryker's like, I better shut up.
Yeah, Stryker was freaked out.
Stryker, that was
going nuts.
That was one of the best parts of this match.
Stryker, dude,
listening to Stryker audibly react to all the violence that Joe was doing to Shogun. I mean, audibly, he was uncomfortable with some of the stuff that was happening. The stomps. I mean, the camera. I want to say props to the camera. If it's Kevin Martin or whoever it was, my God, he was like right behind Shogun, and Joe was just. I mean, what is that? A size 15 boot? My God, just stomping the hell out of him, and then the suplexes, that finisher. I absolutely love his old school. It's simple but so powerful finisher, the short arm clothesline.
I like what Matt Stryker named it though.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. F your face. Then he said, literally. Wait, I don't mean literally.
Dude, I thought he's like, well, not literally, but you know what I mean.
Like he was very in the beginning of this match too, because he goes through the history of the title.
That was
and he
awesome.
knows that he's losing people on this because it was like a 3-minute explanation on.
But it was cool, man.
It was cool, and it's great for us wrestling nerds. But he knew I better stop myself and kind of go. That may have been a little long-winded.
But Bill, who besides wrestling nerds is watching Xplosion?
Well, the international crowd watches this every week.
True. Yeah.
Trent. Like the India Shira crowd might be like, what's my man talking about here? So I think he caught himself a little bit, which is good because I was like, all right, Wikipedia, because he was going pretty nuts here.
Dude, I appreciated learning about the All Japan title.
It's
that was
fine.
Cool.
You got to be careful with that, though. That was my only thing about Stryker is I like it, but it's a balance. And without a color man to rein him in, he can go on rants like this. And he went on one during the beginning of this match until Joe shut him out.
Are you wearing the Scott D'Amore blazer, by the way?
Scotty D'Amore.
Amazing.
I just realized it.
Dedication.
Very much so. Good there, Bill.
Also, no crowd. Oh, what's that here? On the show, we get Tuesday, we get crowd noise. Here we go.
You might as well put it here.
If this was before it might have been
taped
before
surrender. It was that day.
Because you get the Bill saying that his chest was red.
Oh,
so they're electing not to do it on Xplosion, is my belief right now.
Could be. I wonder why though. What's the?
I'd have to listen
get a
to last
product.
Was it in last week's? I gotta look.
It was not in last week's either. So they're
but
not.
That was little tapings. Was our thought. This is new tapings.
Maybe they're keeping it separate on purpose. Like there's not going to put.
You know what? We should have said it last week because that was probably new tapings as well.
But great
maybe
match.
not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, No Surrender may have been old tapings. You're right.
No Surrender was old tapings. So
it might be this week. Maybe next Xplosion, which comes out in a day or two. Maybe we'll have crowd noise.
So let's find out. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I think great match all around. I think we're all in unison on that one. Like that was badass.
Yeah.
Or Big Joe.
Yeah, and I appreciate it because I don't know shit from whatever, from elbows, from assholes about Joe. I really don't. Like I've heard he's from
Valentine's
Japan.
Day.
Yeah, there we go. As the nurse
hey, the nurse is here.
Hey,
Valentine's Day, sweetheart.
He's here for the elbows and assholes.
She hasn't been around for a while. She hasn't been in here for a while. I talked to her before we went on the air, but we had our Valentine's Day on Friday. She was working.
There you go. So yeah, I mean, I appreciated him taking that minute or two to break down, like where he came from, where he was a majority of his career, and the title that he held. If you just say he held the title, okay, that really doesn't mean anything unless you know the title. But that's why he broke that down, was like, okay, there was this company and this merged into this, and that's how that's how this title came about, and that's what Joe held, and that's why it's prominent, and that's why he broke that down. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So it's like, so that means that the time that he spent there was really important in his career.
Yeah, I mean, it put him over. It established Joe a lot more. It because he's still very new and he doesn't talk. So just instant credibility. Plus, he kicked the shit out of Shogun. So, good stuff. I was very impressed with that. Around the ring was the final referee guest. The Penzer's around the ring. It was Brandon Tolle.
Oh, there's one more.
One more what? Oh, there's one more.
One more ref. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so there's one more. Brandon Tolle was the guest. My Impact Plus kept crashing at Brandon's last question. I don't know what was going on. This is on my Fire Stick though. Anybody else having this issue? No. It just kept crashing for some reason. I don't know why, but I couldn't get his last question answered. But it was cool to learn about Toll. I didn't realize he was a Scott D'Amore guy. He's from BCW as well. So
yeah, that was cool to learn.
But yeah, always cool to learn about the refs and their story and stuff. I mean, nothing too crazy to stick out. I mean, he's Cincinnati guy, got in through just the traditional ways, just being seen, training, getting in there. But I didn't hear his last question. What was the last question though? I mean, I didn't catch it.
About being senior official.
Oh yeah, that might have been it. Like he was like, hey, if it comes up, that'd be great.
He'd like to be it. Like he just he wants to be the best ref. Because I remember, because he obviously is the longest tenured, and without Bravo, who was senior official, I think we made like, okay, well then he must be the senior official because you'll have a senior official. But then Toll's like, oh no, I'm not senior official. Make sure to make that clear, because my assumption is John Bravo's been senior official this whole time, even though he doesn't ref matches. Someone's got to be senior official.
I don't think they have one. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of weird to say, but
because I assume that there's other responsibilities for the senior official, which Bravo's doing, and that's why there isn't the official declaration of senior official right now.
Yeah, but well, I mean, it was cool either way. Good to hear a story. The nurse is in the chat busting my balls. This is why you don't come on too often anymore. Every time she's in here, she's breaking.
Hey, send her the link. You could bust his balls in person, nurse.
Hey, J-Bone, send her the link. You got the link handy? Give her the link. Let her razz me on Valentine's Day live and in person here.
Okay.
But no, it's cool. Then there's some flashback match, recap match. You want to just list that out real quick, Jay?
That was the No Surrender 2009 Lethal Lockdown, and it was a bunch of. It took me a minute to like figure out what the hell was going on, but it was 4 different tag teams, but 2 teams. So, or no, it was 2 different teams. Each team had 2 tag teams. It was Doug Williams and Magnus with Booker T and Steiner versus Rude, James Storm, Bubba, and Devon.
All right, cool. And the recap?
Moose and Bay versus Dreamer and Swan, and it was ended in a little bit of controversy. We discussed all that, but that was all stuff that led
into a similar image that we saw in No Surrender.
Moosey two
belts.
Yes.
But that's where Rich Swan's like, ooh. I mean, Chris Bay was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But that was Xplosion, guys. Let's open it up. I didn't see any questions in there, Bill.
I have 2 questions I found.
Nobody but any God. I swear to God, all week, you guys are roasting us, putting our feet to the fire. You're not putting comments of, I got questions. I say, put them on Sunday. Just get in here Sunday. And I see 2 questions. And it's once the hour's up, it's out. You're shit out of luck. That's it. It's over.
Wow, it's been a while since Nicole's been in here.
A long time.
It's been like December.
She's pity partying in here, saying she's eating cold pizza on Valentine's Day while I'm here with you guys talking about Joe fucking Doering.
All right, I just sent her the I sent her the link via Twitter.
Right.
You can tell us how good shape Moose is in.
Yes, you can do that on Valentine's. That'd be very nice.
Oh boy,
very nice.
Is that appropriate?
This is from Ronin Blue here. Now that we have a relationship again with New Japan Pro Wrestling, who is the best Japanese talent to come into Impact TNA? And you can't say Curry, man.
Oh, man.
LOL. And I assume you mean not just like they had a cup of coffee one-off and they did something much greater later. I assume in TNA Impact. Who made the most impact?
Tough one. Alicia, I'm kind of stuck on this. I don't know if you want to take one.
I'm not familiar with it, so I can't really answer that.
Yeah, I'm thinking New Japan talent, and you're saying not a one-off, like Nakamura had one match.
I assume, are we gonna say Nakamura or Okada
one match?
Then? Are we gonna? Tanahashi had one match.
Tanahashi had one match. Who's on New Japan talent? I guess.
Well, Ishimori came back as the Bone Soldier. Under New Japan. He was originally under Noah, and then he did come back as New Japan.
That would be my favorite. He did the most, honestly, in front of my eyes, and that was when I was getting back into watching Impact Wrestling, and that was around because I stopped watching for a while. I've talked about that, and I started watching again right around that X Division Cup that happened in 2017, and I believe he was part of that.
Okay, yeah, he was 2017 Super X Cup, right?
Yeah, and Super X. Thank you. Sammy Guevara, ACH. That's when Dez started. So yeah, a lot of great names. Dez won it. Yes.
See, a lot of these are one-offs, though, right? Marufuji, Ishimori, Sanada.
Yeah, well, Marufuji had a couple appearances because first he came in, he did a couple. I would say his long was a little runner, but obviously like Sanada, who technically wasn't New Japan. He was Japanese talent at the time. He's now New Japan. When he came with Muda for There's Always Room for One More Revolution. So he came over. Obviously, Muda, they did that Bound for Glory together. So there's some there. But if you're talking about those early New Japan days, none of them really stuck around forever, other than those world, the Super World Cup type stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's they weren't around too long. But I guess I'll say Marufuji.
Yeah, because honestly, Okada had one of the longest runs.
He did. That's the one that apparently has all the heat, though. All right, next question. What do we got, Bill?
All right, so next question.
Here's a quick one I can just answer real fast, though.
There you go.
It's trying to upset that Basil can't tease him about tapings anymore. I'm not upset about that at all, actually.
You're good.
I miss talking to him when he's on his road trips down there and on his way there and when he's hanging out, but I don't miss the teasing. Go ahead.
All right, we got Arm in here. How soon, once the pandemic ends, do we see a New Japan Impact AEW mega event at Madison Square Garden?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I know we'd all go to it, right? We'd all be there. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
How soon after? Shit, I think, man, the Ring of Honor. Bill, did you go to the Ring of Honor one?
I did. That was the one during Mania week. Yes.
Yeah. Alicia, did you go to that too or no? No. Like that one. I mean, they did it. They sold it out based on New Japan heavily. I know that.
Yeah. Well, it's very interesting how that timing was because I was at that show and I went right from that show to Rahway, New Jersey for United We Stand.
Yeah.
That was a good show. You go to that. That was a badass show too. That's interesting. I see that was a double shot that day. Crazy. I think this is very
or from
doable.
There to the other one. They were definitely connected. Oh, wait. Hold on.
We got to guess. I think it's very doable. I'm going to say yes very soon after that. But the nurse is here. Let's get her in here. While she can
ratings pop time. Time for the ratings.
She can grill me live. Look who it is, everybody. That's the nurse is here. Happy Valentine's Day.
She's wearing red Valentine's Day. She's already
showing out for pizza.
Yeah.
You really had pizza without me today?
And real pizza, not that lasagna.
Cold pizza. Oh,
cool.
Cold pizza.
Thank you. Very nice. I'm glad you had pizza without me today. We were supposed to save a pizza trip for when I went with you. What happened to that?
I don't know.
Well,
you think
anyway.
I'll be around for you?
Nah, clearly not. Clearly not. Happy Valentine's Day.
Dr. Ross isn't waiting around for you either there, Tread.
No, he's not. He's not. No. Anyway.
Trent, did you want me to set that up for, Dr. Ross?
Yes, I'd like you to go ahead and set that up.
All right.
All right, nurse, you got a few minutes here. We got to get on with our show. What do you want to do? What do you want to say? You want to just take a shot quick?
Oh, a shot. It's about you, huh?
Yeah.
I'll take a question. How about that?
Give her a question. The nurse will take a question. You're not taking over my show, that's for sure.
So just one of the questions to TNI or a nurse specific question?
Nurse specific question? Yeah. What do you want to hear?
I don't know. Whatever they want to ask.
You haven't watched the show in a long time. You have been working on Tuesdays. You don't even know what's happening. You know, Dez and Wentz are gone now, right?
Oh, I talked to him personally on Snapchat.
That's right. That's right. She did. Her and Des are cool. Her and Des are tight. All right, give nurse a question. Then she's gonna get the hell out of here. So
you're afraid of what I'll say.
Yes, exactly. It's a loaded gun, right? So it's like giving a baby a loaded gun.
Did you see No Surrender, Nicole?
What did I say? What?
Did you see No Surrender? Have you watched any of the recent shows? Have you caught up on any? No.
She's.
I was just wondering what your thoughts were on Moose lately.
No, I've heard things, but no, I swear it's so busy at work, and I get home and I'm exhausted, and I just really can't do much else.
Well, there you go.
I hear you.
All right, we'll go.
I don't know if anybody else is in that boat, but I just things just kind of. I mean, I have a lot of blessings. I will never deny that, but like it's hard to be excited about stuff these days, especially when I can't go to live wrestling. That's what I really like.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough.
I don't know. I do like watching it on TV, but I just love being in the crowd, and I love just like yelling and cheering everybody on. Like I just miss that so bad.
Well, you might have the option soon, right? Trent is in your area opening up a little bit more.
We should be opening in April, from what I understand. Or actually, we should be opening events maybe next month. We'll probably want to get something booked until April. So April looks pretty good. So you might be back in April. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you got time.
It's helping them. Like I don't know. Yeah. So
yeah, it's tough. It is tough right now.
Time, motivation, just everything. So
actually, Bill, hold off on Hakeem's question. I want her to go on the one question. You're gonna go out. You're gonna leave after this next question. This is the loaded gun, and then you're gonna get out of here.
I assume it's RKs.
Yeah, RKs. Put that up here.
Right. Oh, I was waiting for a nurse question, but
this is terrible. Go ahead.
One of your biggest pet peeves about you.
You see, there's a loaded gun right there. You don't have to. No, she's gonna answer it, and then you're gonna leave. So what do you got?
How much time do we got here? No.
Oh wow! Wow, shots fired.
Let me count the ways.
Give her get ready on the shots fired, Bill, because whatever she's gonna say is gonna constitute a shots fired. Go ahead.
Okay. Probably the first shots fired that's popping into my head is when he doesn't like something, he gets very and just like, I'm just like, okay, it's okay, breathe. And this could be because people are standing in the middle of the sidewalk or during COVID. Sorry, I guess I should clarify that. No, he's actually, he's a good guy. He really is. He just, if someone honks at him because he's waiting too long at a red light, why can't I be more patient?
I mean, come on, give me a break. I mean, it turns green, right? And you're like, I'm like, it just fucking turned green. What do you want me to do? Give me a second here.
Or
exactly
if he gets stopped, you know, at the border and they want to.
Let's not tell that story.
He's just,
let's not tell that story. We're not talking about the Canadian border.
I've been stopped at the Canadian border.
Were you? Did you go into a flying fuck rage like I did afterwards?
No. I was like,
anyways, no.
Good day, sir.
Biggest pet peeves. That would be it. Like yeah. It's only because like I'm a person, like I'm extra that Chicago attitude. It's probably just that. Not because he's really doing anything bad, but
thank you, Don. Give her the shots fired anyway, Bill. Let her get it.
We love the shots fired.
We love the shots. You got to have a shot.
I don't know what that is.
All right, nurse. We're gonna start wrapping up our stuff, but thank you for coming on.
Yeah, just never say Shearer was a better guy to get booked than Karam.
Oh God, I haven't told her about the Karam stuff yet. She knows Karam too. I haven't even told her about that. I went on a huge rant about 2 weeks ago on the show about this, and I got a lot of heat.
Impact Management had the comment.
Impact.
Oh, they didn't hire him at Impact. Long story, I'll tell you off the air. But
that disappoints me. I guess the biggest thing that I always just kind of complain about when he tells me stuff is just them keeping on bringing back the old guys. I don't know.
That's kind of part of what happened, exactly. To be honest, so
really,
yeah.
And I don't even know the situations, but yeah, I want to see. I want the guys. The young guys who have that heart, that drive, that passion. That's what made me love wrestling, is all of that. And I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. But thank you for sharing.
Okay. Bye. Miss everyone.
Bye. Thanks for coming on, Nurse Nicole. Be safe at work. I'll talk to you later.
Take care.
And you can come on and roast me anytime you want. Take that question down. Bill, take that question off. Get that question out of here. I don't want more people perpetuating that at all.
We appreciate that, RK.
Thank you, RK. All right, nurse.
We do have one more. Oh, dang it. Okay.
No, you're not getting that one. The dirt on save it for Patreon.
Okay.
Save it for Patreon. Any more roasting I'm gonna get paid for it. I'm not doing this for free.
That should be my, what do they call it? You know, that should be mine. I'm the one that gets paid for giving the secrets.
All right, well, maybe we'll take it to Patreon. That could be a whole podcast, just her and I do, or we just roast.
It'll be the Wrestling Nurses OnlyFans.
Oh God, yeah, nothing dirty. It's just a bunch of shit talking about me, about the boyfriend. That's it. And to some people, I'm sure it's a fetish, but so maybe they'll like it.
All right.
I get her out of here. Get out of here. Remove her from the stream. Remove her from the stream. Get her out.
Whoa, settle down.
Hey. Well, when he says I just need to rinse off in a shower.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened? What did I miss? Wait, what did I miss? I missed something. All right, get that.
Hey, that's enough. Hands are up here.
That's all right. You're out of here. You're out. You're done. What did I miss? I missed something, clearly.
Someone needs a shower. That's all. Someone needs to rinse off in the shower.
No, it wasn't that. That sounded way worse. No, I said, when you just said I'm going to rinse off in the shower, it's actually like an hour-long shower.
That's some dirt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a trend line.
I'm going in for a quick rinse. It's like an hour. Yeah.
We know that line. That's like, I'll be in the room in a minute. Could be 5-10 minutes, maybe.
They all know that too. And I'm like, I'll be right there, guys. And it's like 10 minutes. Man, that's bad when you guys are all in on that too. Yeah. I must be really bad about this.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye. Bye for real.
Bye, sweetheart. Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
All right. Very cool. All right. There we go. You guys want more? You guys.
There's some more questions here, so we'll rapid fire these a little bit.
Go ahead,
Bill. We get them all in here. All right, Keem, which of these names you wish Impact would have signed? Shotzi Blackheart, Lacey Ryan, or the recent Blake Christian?
I think Alicia just gave her answer. Did you say Shotzi, Alicia?
I said none.
Oh, none. I think
none.
None.
No, and it's nothing personal. It's just because it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like huge on. Yeah, I mean, Blake was good. I just didn't see much in Blake. I don't know. He doesn't stand out to me. I don't know.
If I really could answer this, it would be Alexia Nicole.
Yes. Now that's one I want to see in Impact. And I think she's like 19, 20, and she couldn't get her work visa or something. I think that's the only thing that stopped her, right? She's fucking cool. I like her. Let's bring her on at some point.
Yeah.
But Bill, you want to take it?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go. They all had some positives, but they're all like kind of you sign them now for a more long term. I would guess because of the X division, I felt there was more of a need because the Knockouts division's loaded right now. I'd probably say Blake Christian to get another high flyer X division type in there, but you couldn't go wrong. It's just the Knockouts are so loaded right now. Like I think you have to like almost really move the needle to get a spot right now in the Knockouts division. So I'll go with Blake.
Jay, you got one?
I would say, and I know nothing about Lacey Ryan. I've seen like one match of her, so I can't say anything about her. Honestly, I've seen more Shotzi Blackheart than anything, between the indie stuff and now she's in NXT. I'd say Shotzi. I mean, she looks like she's a lot of fun. She's got a lot of charisma. She's got a lot of punk spunk with the helmet and her gear and everything,
Can I say Karam for my answer? Can I change my answer to Karam?
And I'll say Aiden Prince.
All right, next. What do we got next? Let's do a few more. I'm going to wrap it.
Truck. Does Josh Alexander win the Impact World title in 2021? And if so, how does he get there?
I don't think this year. I'm going to say next year. That's my answer. How does he get there? I think it's going to be he's going to do the journey thing where he goes X division, gets that, has some banger matches, maybe gets a little bit of a setback, gets back in. Yeah, they're going to make him claw for it. There's a story in Josh that's going to go, I think, beyond the year. I think we're looking at Moose first with a long title reign. And I could see maybe next 2022 Rebellion, Josh and Moose, maybe something like that. That's my take. I don't know. I'm going with that one. Anybody want to take this next? Go, Bill.
I would say if he were to do this year, I'm more with Trent here that 22 seems like, because it just feels like he's not in line yet because Moose has been waiting for that for a couple of years.
Way long. Yeah.
Like it feels like Ace would now be ahead of him. Maybe another Sammy run. But obviously his way to get there, I would say if he were, hey, X Division #1 contender, option C.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's an idea too. All right, let's go that way. Jay, just take it around.
Yeah, that's good. Honestly, you mentioned Sammy too. I'd say I'd love to see a feud between Josh and Sammy if Sammy gets another run as champion, and that's how Josh wins it. And I want to see it in a steel cage, just like I saw their first match together about 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, that was cool. In Canada.
Yes.
That's a badass match.
And that's on the Impact Plus app, I think, isn't it? Or was that a Twitch special?
It's a Destiny match on Impact Plus, I believe. So yeah, that's one of Josh's like favorite matches, he says. But
it's
cool.
It made me a fan of Josh. This is the first time I see him, and I was like, "Damn, this guy can go!" And it was a bloody mess. It was awesome.
Yeah, Alicia, you got a take on this?
I liked what Bill said actually. So
next year,
I'm going to agree with that.
All right, next year. I think we're all in 22 with him. So,
quick answer to Millard. Does Impact still have a relationship with Pro Wrestling Noah? Yes.
Yeah, I do. That's
sure.
They were putting it over as Muda won the Noah title on Friday. And they were like, if Muda can do it, at 58, Tommy Dreamer can do it at 50. So yeah, Noah's still clear with Impact. Good friendships there. Scott was putting that over. What else we got? Let's do a few more and we'll go.
Let's see here.
Anything good? Come on, guys. Come on, give us something here. Or just play sound bites for 5 minutes and get out of here. We're gonna do something like that.
20 bangeramas.
20 bangeramas.
All right. Critical Sting. If you could book an interpromotional Ultimate X match with New Japan, AEW, and Impact with two talents from each company, who would you pick?
Oh my God.
That's a heavy question there, Sting. Okay. Let's see. I'll let you start it, Bill. You got more of the names in mind. Go ahead.
Let's see. Ultimate X for Impact. I'll go with Ace Austin and Chris Bay. They'll be my two from Impact.
Good one.
From New Japan, I'll go with because a lot of these guys you would think of don't fit into the Ultimate X style. But you need a base. I got to get my base in here somewhere, remember? So
the base.
Just because we heard him mention Okada as the base.
Oh.
Wow. And Ishimori as the other guy in his return.
Okay.
And then for AEW, I'll go with I'd like to put him in there, but I can't. Oh, AEW is the toughest for me to decide who would be the biggest fit because a lot of their guys that are heavyweight title guys, I'd look at them as X Division guys.
Which is a funny thing, right? Like, it's kind of interesting when you think about
a lot of their guys are smaller. Most of their roster is the same size, except for a handful of guys that stick out. So who do you put in that? Like, because you have like the Darby Allens, I'll say Darby, and I would love to say Kenny, but I'll put Kenny in there since Okada's in there. I'll put Kenny in there too.
Okay, good. What do you got there, Jay? You watch all these.
Oh man. All right, we'll start out. I'm gonna start out with AEW. I'm gonna say Jungle Boy. And you mentioned bass, Bill, so I'm gonna pick an old bass that used to be in Impact. A little controversial. I'm gonna pick Brian Cage.
Oh,
New Japan, that's a tough one for me because I'm really out of the whole, I know names, but I don't know what they're doing and who's champ besides Mox. So I'm just going to throw names out there. I'll pick Naito because I know he's good. And I'll say Jay White.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? I missed a real obvious one. Clearly. I forgot he was there too. Ospreay.
I was going to put him in, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be in there.
Yeah, he's good. He is considered one of the best by many. And then the Impact to round it off, we'll say, oh man, Ace and Trey.
Cool. All right, Lisa, this is like a 3-part level question.
Well, I don't know anything about New Japan, and I'm looking forward to learning with whatever they bring to the table with this interpromotional spectacular. As far as AEW, Sonny Kiss.
Oh, yeah, that one has been mentioned. Oh, I forget about him.
Great talent. Great talent.
And Impact, this is always a tough one because it's like everybody is in our divisions suited for the title, the competition, but oh god, I'd like to see Jake something.
Jake and one more. Pick one more.
Yes.
Give us one more from the X Division. You want 2?
For 2?
Yeah.
From each?
Yeah, he wants 2 from each.
Okay, well let's throw Joey Janela in for
on the AEW side,
and then Rohit.
Rohit? Let's not forget about Rohit.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with I'll say the Ospreay and Jay White is a good combo. Those two are pretty good from there. And I'm not too familiar. I just know a couple of these guys from crossovers they've done here. So that's New Japan. AEW, I'm very, very unfamiliar with. So I'm going with a big cop out. I'm gonna say Penta and Phoenix.
It's not bad. They're insanely talented, and they fit.
They fit. Be the base.
Penta, they'd be a perfect Ultimate X. That'd be from AEW. Then in Impact, I'm gonna say Rohit too. That's a good choice because he's never been in one of these. I'm gonna say Rohit, and I'll throw in I'll throw in, man. I just like seeing Ace around, man. But I'll go with Rohit and Ace for sure.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Ace. I like keeping Ace in the mix on stuff, man. That dude he's just too good. So Rohit and Ace for me.
Oh,
So,
Armand mentioned Kazarian. That's another great one.
Yeah, Kazarian's good one. And El Phantasmo won that Super J Cup this year and last year from New Japan. So that's another guy that would be a good fit in there.
But where did he come from to go
to Mexico? He's in Mexico, isn't he?
Is it CMLL or is it?
It might be.
Okay.
Let's do one more, guys. We're about at our limit here, so let's wrap it up with one more good one. So, Bill, I'll let you pick it, and then we'll wrap on that, guys. We're about at our time limit draw for this.
I just want to see if there's anyone. I think I found the one I'm going with.
The next one is for a time limit draw.
Hey, I'm going with Larry Bongo here.
I was hoping you went Bongo because I haven't seen him put a question up before. It's a new one, new person.
All right.
There we go.
Should Impact make TNA title an official title? Give a title to build people like Josh Alexander around, like, because obviously what we think is going to happen with Moose would have you could say combining the titles. So therefore, maybe then the TNA title is a title or it gets replaced with a new belt.
Yeah. I'm all for it. You want to keep that. You'd have to reestablish it somehow because the lineage of it is the world title lineage. You'd have to find a way to create it as a new. But I just want I want a new title. Like I want a mid. You need it. There's all these guys here that aren't fighting for anything but to get here. But there's already a ton of guys up here. So like, we need something in the middle there.
There's so many new names in the company, and they're big names. So you need that secondary title for them because they can't all go for the top title. You got Brian Myers. You got well, we don't know how long you stick around, but I'll say Matt Cardona. You got Moose. You got okay, so Josh is the number one contender for X Division, but I'll throw Josh's name in there too because he's still really new in the X Division. I'll say Josh Alexander. So and you got big guys like Joe. You got Jake something. You got all these names, but you only got so many titles. So yeah, they really need to do something either. Make TNA the official like secondary title or change it to something completely brand new. I don't want to see like I did not like the Grand Champion concept. No. That match type, in my opinion, did not work in professional wrestling.
Plus, calling it the Grand Champion is kind of like, well, what's the bigger title then? That's the Grand is the world. It's like you need something that just fits that other level. So I don't know. Whether it's TNA title or not, you got to do something else in the middle, though. At least you got any take on that, just to round it out, and we'll wrap up here.
If they don't do that, they got to come up with something because I feel like we need a middle title, something. Like
something for them to fight for. We're just like otherwise, just a bunch of matches. That was like the whole point of remember the TV title in WCW? Yeah. Like it was such love the TV title. 10-minute time limits, but it's something that these guys can compete for. You're getting a title match, and it's like some little
we got a bunch of guys just kind of scraggling.
Yeah. So bring the TV title back. That one was around. That belt was cool too.
We got a new TV title. Let's just get crazy right now. It's Sunday night. It's Valentine's Day. There's one member of the NWA roster.
Yes, there is.
Olive branch with New Japan. That's all. Water under the bridge.
It's all Billy, good.
We'll take your one title and we'll use it. The NWA title is the secondary title.
Wow.
It has lineage in the company.
Wow. That's a huge drop. I want, you know what? That is a perfect one to end on, Bill. Bill has proposed the NWA title as the secondary title on Impact Wrestling. Wow. That's controversial, Bill. You are firing some shots. That's a machine. J-Bo, hit the machine gun. I'm not talking the Omega jokey. I'm talking the one shot, the RoboCop kill on this one. I want that. The Annihilation machine gun for this. Bill, that's That's a heavy one, Bill. That's controversial. I want these guys, all you lunatics in the chat, I want you to run with that one. That the NWA title becomes the secondary title Impact Wrestling. But I see what you're saying, though. I get where you're coming from, though. Like, it's a way, like, you have no TV over there. You guys aren't doing anything. Come on over here.
No, bail him out. Like he said he would never work with Impact Wrestling. Now he has no roster. But you know what? Hey, but Scott D'Amore, I'm feeling the influence of the man tonight. And he lets bygones be bygones. Good Canadian fella there. And he's like, we'll take care of you, Billy.
The only issue with that, though, Bill, is that it's a world title. And it's like, I don't want another world title floating around.
Not recognized by PWI, but either's ours.
Oh, hey, take it easy. All right. All right, grab that question down. Let's start wrapping it up.
Bang!
All right, guys, we're going to start wrapping up. Thank you all for all the questions. We appreciate that and hanging out. A lot of news today, too. That was at the top of the hour. So thanks, everybody, for that. Let's get our plugs in here, and then we'll get out of here and get on with our week. So, Alicia, where can they get you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram under the handle Alicia B. Cakey.
There you go. All one word. Alicia B. Cakey. J-Bone, plug all your stuff. Where can they get you individually? Smash, all that stuff. What are you doing? Get the schedule out there. You need to start plugging this shit, J-Bone. I'm plugging more than you are for yourself. Come on.
What? You can find me overnight. Other little podcast called Smash This Podcast, where we're smashing all things wrestling. We just did the simulcast for No Surrender. My God, we had talked about so much stuff. I almost forgot what we did yesterday. So yeah, that was hot. So thanks to the crew, all, the whole simulcast that was amazing. Great numbers on both brands. You can find Smash This Podcast on YouTube and Twitch and all the socials, the Instanet, the Facebook, and the Twitter box. And you can also get your audio for your Bone on the Go, anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast.
Happy Valentine's Day with your Bone on the
Go.
I'm not the one that came up with that. I just wrote.
Was Bone on the Go coming in a discreet package?
It's not coming anywhere, for God's sake. All right, there, mister. We're not done. Anyway, guys.
There's a support button for your Bone on the Go as well if you want to help support. Never mind.
Oh, cut his mic. Wait. That voice reminds me of the Twitch special that we gotta talk about.
Oh God.
Right now, you can go on Amazon and buy a Twitch gift card, $50 gift card, $10 off with the promo code Twitch Love. This Valentine's Day. It's good through tomorrow. You gotta get Twitch Love. So get your Twitch Love and get $10 off. That's 2 months. That's a month of TNI and a month of Smash for free.
Oh, what's the promo code again?
It's Twitch Love.
Twitch Love, baby. Twitch Love.
Get your Twitch Love with TNI.
Bill's gonna get his own emote on Twitch eventually with the heart around his head. That's what the Twitch Love emote. Very cool. No, get that, guys. Take advantage. It's $40 for $50 worth of Twitch stuff. So
yeah, you can use it for anything: subscriptions, bits, whatever.
Yeah, and like you said, it's 2 subs. It's 2 free subs basically. And don't forget, if you have Amazon, you can gift it too. Like Truck, who's just like Santa Claus with gifts all day long. Get your plug-in, Bill.
Oh yes, you can find me on Twitter and the Instagram at my name, William M. Gardner, Gardner.
Very nice, guys. Get me at Transberry over on Twitter, and also the BSB show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. The Backstage Boys podcast I do with Basil. That's the other show you can find me on, and HEMI Music on Twitter and Instagram as well. This show at We Talk Impact, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, guys. Just type in Total. If you type in Total Nonstop on Google, we're the second thing that. Oh no, it's Total Nonstop Action, Deletion, Impact. We come with the third thing that come up. We're very closely associated already here.
Nice.
So just Google the show. All the links come up. YouTube, Total Nonstop Impact, twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact, prowrestlingtees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. All audio platforms: Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Pandora, you name it. Amazon, we're on all of it. We lost Alicia. I don't know what happened there, but we're on everything, guys. Rate, review, subscribe, please. It's not quite Bone on the Go, but it's TNI on the go. The No Surrender review is up on all platforms. Go if you miss No Surrender, go check it out. Go watch it on Impact Plus, $7.99 a month. The show schedule, we break it down. As you know, the Sunday schedule is the Impact Plus Weekly Xplosion Talk, big breaking news, and open forum. Just, as you saw, questions. Tuesday, the official, unofficial post show for Impact on Access TV, which starts right after the watch along that Bill and J-Bone do on twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact. Watch the show alongside them. A breather in between, and we go live with the post show. There's guests showing up. We got me and Gia Miller stopping by this week to hang out, talk about Before the Impact, her new show with John Burton and Josh. They're going to be there. She's going to pop in. The Taxman's a guest panelist this week. Maybe a surprise guest as well at the top of the show. We'll find out. And then Thursdays, guys, is the throwback show, NWA TNA number 58 coming up this week. So we're watching them on Impact Plus. And we talk about it. It's the most laid-back, casual show we do. We're talking old stuff, but it's a lot of fun. Friday, TNI UK, they released their stuff. Joe and Steve, No Bison this week, released their No Surrender talk on Friday. Might be a little outdated now because the pay-per-view already happened, but every Friday is UK stuff, and then Sunday we're back here. But anything else, boys? Think we're good?
No? Hop in the Discord. Keep the conversation going.
The Discord, for sure. The Discord is the link is in the description. Mark usually holding court in there. There's a treehouse in Discord. There's pizza talk. Bill's in there. J-Bone's plugging stuff all day long in the Discord. Pro wrestling tees. Get your t-shirts. No current sales going on, so pay full price. We need, Bill needs more merch. So pay full price, guys. I think that's gonna do it for us. I think everything's good. So everybody stay warm. It's shitty out there in the Midwest. It's very, very cold out here.
Yeah, be safe, everyone.
Be safe. Have a great week. If you're off work tomorrow, enjoy your day off. I'm actually off work tomorrow, Bill. It's President's Day. I guess you get the day off. Go figure that out.
Wait a second. You're saying you're off for President's Day, Trent?
I am.
There's only one thing we say to that.
Oh, good for you.
That's right. And I'm going to enjoy it. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thank you very much. Have a great night, everybody. We will talk to you on Tuesday. Join the watch along right when Impact starts on Twitch. Hang out with Bill and Jay, and then the post show. Join us on Tuesday. We'll see you guys there.